Right, hi everybody. We now introduce Jakub Chlodek, Business Director at Ecol SP. He will be giving us insights on miscibility of gear oils for wind turbines. So Jakub, take it away.
Okay, thank you very much for introduction. So hello everyone, good morning and good afternoon, maybe in some part of the world. I'm Jakub Chlodek and I'm a manager of oil analysis and diagnostic department in Ecol. I started work in Ecol 13 years ago as a laboratory technician. Next, I was a diagnostician. I also have something in common with the sales of the oil analysis. And right now, since 2019, I'm managing the whole business unit. Today, I would like to talk about a very interesting thing about the research that we have done a few months ago related to the miscibility or maybe even more compatibility of gear oils for wind turbines. So yeah, the co-authors of this presentation, this research is also Wojciech Majka and Piotr Farbiszewski, which are also from Ecol. So the agenda for this presentation consists of a brief introduction about our company, just a few words, about Ecol. Also, what are the factors that led us to make such projects, to focus on this subject about the miscibility, about the compatibility of that kind of oils. We'll talk about the assumption that has been made, the procedure of the preparation of the mixtures, as well as what kind of oil types we use, and also what were the tests that we provided. The third part will be about the results that we have from the tests. Also, we will see the compatibility matrix that we prepare based on the interpretation of the results, the criteria that we established, and we will I will end with the conclusion about the general miscibility of tested lubricants. So right. So a few words about Ecol. And our company was established in 1991 in Rybnik in Poland as a private and family company. We nowadays, the headquarters is in Rybnik in Poland. Also, the lab is here. We hired in all the company nearly 400 specialists, mainly engineers and technicians. We have in Poland 24 divisions when we provide our core business, which is the lubrication management services. Yeah, today Wojciech Majka has a presentation about these services. So Also, beside of that, we have also two abroad subsidiaries. One is in Ecol Industrial in Czech Republic, in Czechia, and second is in Florida, in the US. It is Ecol North America. And so the company is divided within 5 business units. So lubrication management itself. The overall services were mainly the task of this unit is flushing and cleaning the oil systems, mainly big turbines, compressors, things like that. Also, we provide the distribution of lubricants. We are able to clean different equipment, industrial equipment, with the help of the chemistry, so the chemical cleaning service. And I'm a part of the smallest unit, but I think most advanced in terms of engineering things, so the oil analysis and diagnostics. Yeah, Ecol has lots of we are certified with lots of international bodies, and we are also the members of some of them. So a few words about Polish wind industry, because as you can see, the industry itself is not old, quite young, I would say. But because 21 years ago, the first professional wind farm was established in Barzowice, which is the small town at the north of coast of Poland. So the funny thing is that the Barzowice power plant is also our customer, so we know exactly what's going on there, and they have also the oldest turbines in Poland, which are in good shape right now. So we have over 7 gigawatts of installed turbines in power installed in wind, which are only onshore technologies, but there are some projects going on to establish 5.6 gigawatts in the Baltic Sea till 2030. And yeah, according to the Wind Europe organization, Poland will have 30 gigawatts in total installed energy from wind in 2030. So from our perspective, from a lubrication service provider perspective, we are facing a quite good market to make a business, to make a service. But also from the technical point of view, we are facing the multi-brand technologies, so different manufacturers of the turbines, different manufacturers of the gearboxes, as well as the different manufacturers of the lubricants. So yeah, mainly 2 megawatts turbines, which the volume of the oil in the gearbox oil systems is about 400 liters. Okay, so having in mind that this market will grow very fast, we decided to start with a brand dedicated to the wind industry. So we took from each business unit some services that were related to the maintenance of the wind power plants, which are for like in the name of the brand, for wind. So we have the 4 services. It is lubrication services, which is related to the services of the changing the oil, also the flushing of the main rotor bearings, also the management of the lubricants, as well as lubricants distribution. Where we developed to help to develop the lubricants from the Lotus. It is a Polish company, the manufacturer of the lubricants, as well as the oil analysis, not only hydraulic and gearboxes oils, because we are able also to provide the grease-stiff technology. We have the grease-stiff unit here in Rybnik, and that help us to evaluate the quality, the condition monitoring of the greases. And yes, and also the training and consultancy that we provide for the technicians. So the question is, when there are the situations when there could be some that there could be some mixing of the oils. Yes, when or where it's happening. So at first place, there can be some issues with the top ups with the oils. We know our customers. We know what is their approach about the lubricants, about the oils, because so most of the oils that are in use have OEM recommendations or meet the requirements. So guys, so people think that so everything is okay because I have the recommendation for my equipment, for my gearbox. But sometimes if you make a top up with some incompatible lubricant, incompatible oil, you will have some problems. Sometimes the problems will be severe to the operation, to the maintenance of the equipment. So during oil, so this is the first thing. The second thing is when you make a oil changing. So during that kind of services, more often we have no impact as a service provider company. What kind of oil will be used for further operation? So in general, we get the data about the type of the oil which is in use and which will be the new one. We know lots of different procedures about the flushing, about the flushing the systems to get rid of and the deposits, the leftovers from the old oil. But sometimes customers don't give information how to do it, or yeah, just the time to have for that kind of service. Nowadays, it's really that the new oil is the same as it's rarely that the new oil is the same as the exchanged one. So there are a lot of factors that leads to use other lubricants. These occur mainly due to availability of the product, but also because of the cost of the lubricants itself. Also, a typical thing is that the easiest way is to cut the cost of operation, to perform the oil changing by the unexperienced turbine crew. We know that sometimes the knowledge about the lubricants, about the chemistry of the lubricants, is limited. That's why sometimes there can be some problem after the new oil is changed. So many times we saw also problems with the oxidations because the cost cutting approach can lead to abnormal extended life of lubricants being in operation. Then sometimes we see that the oxidation products in oil, but also which is more dangerous, the oxidation products, byproducts in oil systems. So many times we see the sludges, the varnish-like deposits on the coolers, bearings, gears, shaft. That kind of environment would let us to know that even we change the oil, even we think that everything will be okay, so we can still have some problems with it. So these are the pictures taking from our customers. As you can see, these are the problems that occur when they change the oil by themselves. So you can see here some foaming, so lots of foam on the gears, on the reservoir, some deposits. So we have things like that. So sludges and also damages. Yeah, the cross mixing, the compatibility of lubricants is not only related to the oils, but also to the greases that we see on the bearings that are also some issues. I would say some extremely extremely failure of the incompatibility of the greases. So yeah, to have in mind that there are problems. So the customers came to us and ask us they have a problem with the oil just right, just after the changing the oil. We decided to check at first place the miscibility, compatibility of the fresh products that are common in use among our customers. So we took 7 different types of oils. All of them are polyalpha olefin based, and mix them in 1-to-1 ratio. So why that kind of ratio? Because so in the laboratory standards there are typical ratios like 1-to-9, 1-to-1, and 9-to-1. So we think that we found that this 1-to-1 ratio, it's most sensitive one in terms of incompatibility symptoms. So if in one ratio we will not have any abnormal situations, abnormal any symptoms of incompatibility, compatibility, we can tend that in the other ratio everything will be also okay. So we started with this volume ratio. Yeah, to have the 7 types of oils, we prepare 28 the mixtures of the samples, and we put the samples into in-house aging procedure, which consists of heating the mixtures within 16 hours in 60 degrees Celsius. And during that heating process, we also put a 1 hour of turbulent steering for each mixture. And after that, we leave it to the cooled, and we cool down and leave the samples for 6 hours in in-house temperature. So that kind of 1-day cycle we repeated to every single mixture due to 5 days of duration of the 5 days. So we also make a fresh samples analysis to establish a baseline for further interpretations. So these are the types of gearboxes oils that we put to the research. All of them, are, as I said, are polyalpha olefins based synthetic oils, and all of them have the recommendation of the manufacturers, but also they all meets the CLP requirements according to the DIN standards. Yeah, and as you can see, these are for sure, you know, if you are familiar with the wind turbine, with the gearboxes, for sure you know that names of the lubricants. And yeah, as we are independent company, also the laboratory is independent. For the purpose of these presentations, we decided to encode all of the oils for the capital letters from the alphabet. And yeah, please do not look any pattern here. We have changed the order of the oils and the letters, and yeah, as we mix them, we also mix the names with those letters. Yeah, this is the scope of analysis that we took. So, and also, as you can see, the appearance, the MPC index, the viscosity things, acid number, foaming, also the elemental analysis related to the additives packages, and also infrared spectrum to see what kind of chemistry is behind the formulation of the lubricant. Yeah, we also found out that those three tests, like appearance, foaming tendency, and MPC, will be most vital one to make a statement and establish the and gives information about the some symptoms of incompatibility. Yeah, so this table shows the results we get from the baseline. We see that that the lubricants differences are mainly in the additives. As you can see, sample B and D have quite nice amounts of additives, which will be also related to the acid numbers of that lubricants, which are elevated than the others. Well, we provide also MPC test, which is maybe not suitable for gearboxes, but if you see in the fresh oil sample, the MPC has 25 results. You can for sure have some worries about the operation with that kind of lubricant. So yeah, we also perform the foaming tests. We are not able to perform the Flender test, which is really more suitable for that kind of oils. But instead of that, we use the ISO 6245 standard, which is more suitable to low viscosity oils. However, we have lots of experiences with analyze the oils from the wind turbines, from the gearboxes in this type of test. And we also can see that in some samples, fresh ones, are the elevated results for the foaming in the sequences first, second, also with the third. So yeah, so this is the baseline that we have, and also infrared spectrum, which is quite interesting, because if you can see, all of the samples are in the one graph, and you can easily find some differences between them, between the chemistry. So if you focused on the field of the area where the typical ester additives are, you can see that one of the oil, which is the D, in specific one D here, do not have the additives which can enhance the solubility of the other additives, but also solubility for the oxidation products. As you can see also in the fingerprint area, which is typical to the different lubricants with different oils, there are also some differences between the additive packages in each sample. Right, here we have first time the results from the mixtures. So the viscosity of all of the mixtures are within limits, within expected limits. So it's 320 according to the ISO grade. Also, viscosity index is in general typical for the POA-based lubricants. Yeah, and the acid number, which, if you remember from the previous slides, the highest level have the B sample, which was the 3.85. So every mixture do not exceed those limits. So we know that there also our aging procedure, which are quite soft, I would say, to the oil, quite short as well, do not have any impact on the acid number results. So there are no some aging products with the acid characteristic. So here is the part where it started to be interesting. As you see on the pictures, sometimes it's clearly know that there is something wrong something wrong. Yeah, as you can see, these are the mixture of sample E and D just after mixing. So we don't use any aging procedure here. Just put one to another, and we see the things like that. So cloudiness, and here also some deposits, which is very strange, very dangerous to the equipment, to the operation. So yeah, in the most cases, the cloudiness is the indicator of elevated moisture content on or other contaminant, but in this case, such appearance tends to be correlated with the incompatibility of the additive packages, at least a symptom of it. So yeah, so this is also quite nice information for the guys who perform the oil changing, because this is not a rocket science. You can make an very fast a test on field during the service and check that if there are any possibility to leave some old oil, I would say 5 and 10% in the gearboxes, in the gearbox, you can have some issues or not. So this is also available to the technicians. So these are the results from the MPC index from the mixtures. So the test itself was developed to measure the tendency of the oil to generate the varnish deposit. So mainly in gas steam turbines, but also we can use it here because it also gives us information about the possibility of the generating of the deposits in also in gearbox oil systems. As you can see, there are lots of sometimes extremely elevated results like oil E plus D, F plus D. As you remember, the D have 25 MPC at the beginning, so this is also the information that you will have a problem with. You can have a problem with that kind of lubricant in operation. As you can see, nearly in every mixture with D oil, the MPC is elevated. Just to show you how it looks on the patches, yeah. So you see here that these are the quite new oil, but with that kind of deposits in system, in the filtration units, and maybe in the coolers, you can really have some problems within the operation. And yeah, foaming tendency. This is a common problem in wind turbine gearboxes. There can be few reasons about the elevated foam in the system. So this can be easily checked in lab, because if there are some issues on the operation and the guys from the turbines gives us information that they have some problems with foam, we can check it in the lab, because if in the lab there are no any evidence about elevated foam, there should be some source of additional aeration of the oil in the system that are in the equipment, not in the oil. So it's not a problem with the oil. But here we see that the foam occur in some.
I'm sorry, Jakub. I'm sorry, Jakub. Right,
Yeah.
we have about 2 minutes left. I'm just sorry. There's
Okay.
a question that I think perhaps you might want
Okay.
to address. Yeah.
Okay. So if I have just a few slides. Okay.
Okay. Sure. All right. 2 more minutes.
Yeah,
Actually.
because so this is just our results, but to sum up, yeah, we establish a criteria for for the miscible to have a safe miscible thing, like when you have the low MPC and lack of foaming, and clear without any cloudiness, haziness, without any deposit the sample, the mixture. Others are where you can have some problems. So based on that, we also prepare the miscibility matrix, which is quite colorful, nice chart to see. But it's really it can be similar to the to this one. So you probably know this chart, this game. It's Minesweeper, and sometimes when you take a different kind of lubricant and put it to the system, where are there and another lubricant and also the leftovers of it, maybe some deposits with the additives, you can have a really bump there. So to sum up, well, you see the numbers. For me, it's the information that you have the 50% of success or failure. So which means it's more like a toss the coin or just a luck to have the success. So to have in mind, to don't be a gambler, be an engineer, analyze the oil, analyze the situation. As I told, there is the ratio that we provide. The mixture was the 1-to-1, but we also think in the second part of this project, because this one is the first one. And the second part will be also about other volume ratios to have the information which are the safest one. So we'll take all the samples that are not okay, and make the other ratios to have maybe some different results, and maybe also some we establish some procedure to make a oil changing as safe as possible. Okay, so this is everything. So thank you. Are there any questions? And I see that there are some. Right. So Rich, able to combine different. How big of an issue do you think this is today, and still is a moisture-related problem, or either issues with mixing of lubricants? So, if I can ask to the Rich, from our experiences from the Polish wind turbine market, I think that it can be nowadays it can be a mixing problem. So I know that the technology, that the equipment is still in development. Equipment who take care with the water, with the moisture, it's still in development phase in Poland. And there are so the new turbines are with the I would say so the with the filters with the that can take care with the moisture, but the question is, are they aware what they do with the mixing of the lubricants? Because this is the problem that we are facing of many times. So the customers that just need to make an oil changing give us an information. This is the oil that I have. This is the oil that our company using very well in different technologies, different turbines, and we don't get any bad experiences with that. But sometimes if there is a abnormal lifetime of the oil which was in use, you can leave lots of deposits from the oil itself, from the are different things, yeah, oxidation, temperature. It's also sometimes some from contamination. Yeah, we also have some examples that the technicians puts the hydraulic oil to the gearbox. So this is I think the main problem. So the aware what to do or what to not to do on the maintenance. I don't know that I'm the answer was right for you, Rich. But if you have some other remarks, yeah, we can discuss it. Right. Flender gearbox shows dark, and after clean, repeated dark again. Well, the darkening of the oil, it is also a thing. But there are that can be lots of reasons that the color is changed. So mainly if there were no properly provided flushing of the system, and there are some oxidation products inside, you can have that kind of situation very fast. So this is the one thing. The second thing is that I don't know what are the environment and what kind of temperatures are there, but in most cases, so the leftovers, the deposits that are left in the gearbox system are responsible for that kind of situation. Right. Do we have other questions? I think not. So are there hosts here?
Yes, I am. I think the
Okay.
speaker might be off. Yeah, yeah, the speaker might be off. Yep. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jakub, for this presentation. We will drop off now. I think we were exceeded by quite a fair bit. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Jakub. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Nice. Bye bye.
Bye.